Hello everybody and welcome back to Casual Gamer Oz as we get to the penultimate round of our third season on F1 2017 with Toro Rosso driver Ben Waterworth. My name is Ben Waterworth and we're at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pace, otherwise known as Interlagos, for a race that we have got to do a lot here. We've got our new part fitted on the car, we've got an increase in engine power. It worked! Let's do this. Best qualifying of pole position Season 2 on F1 2016. Best race finish of first Season 2 F1 2016. So it's a race that I've gotten pole at, it's a race that I've won at before, and interestingly enough, the only time I've ever finished in the points here was that victory. Other than that, I usually DNF or outside of the points. So there's a bit of trivia for you, and already, if there's an engine update on this, it is not showing because we are struggling already off the start of this lap. There was a pouring down practice from what I saw, and it's still obviously very overcast here in Brazil, so we've got a likelihood of a wet Grand Prix tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to call bullshit on an engine update because this is really not doing anything in terms of the overall speed of this car. Anyway, I said it was a minor update, and clearly it is a minor one because I know this isn't exactly a power dependent circuit, but you still expect a bit of a boost coming through on the straights here, and maybe we'll get a bit more of one coming up here. So we got up the hill, we've had a clean lap, we only need to be in the top 18, and looks like that's where we're going to be nice and safely here. And for once we have a very clean lap, no issues. Can we get up to 13th at all? No, we're going to get 14th. Jeff's going to be happy.
Nice job.
Thank you. So it's our highest qualifying since Malaysia. So it's our highest qualifying here in Brazil since Season 1 on F1 2017. So that's qualifying. We've got Ferrari on the front row, which is good for their championship hopes. It's going to go down to the wire between those three, between Vettel, Raikkonen and Hamilton. But let's get into this and let's get into race day, which we're doing now. Now, we actually have not made any points finishes since Austria. So 9 races since our last points, and that is our longest streak without points, of course. Disappointing Mexican Grand Prix in terms of our 100th race. Out in the first corner, but here we are in Brazil on our 101st race, and let's see if we can do something of use here. Should get a few development points off that performance. We do, that's good. We're going to lose another rivalry, but that should move us out of a little bit closer to the green zone. Cool. We've got a dry race. Cool. And where are we? 14th. So I'm going to yawn again. Cool. I'm sure I keep saying cool. I don't know why I keep saying cool. But we're going to try our darndest as always. It's not like I don't do that already. Such a up and down, such a mainly down season. Again, I feel like I've driven better than I did last season. But we're going to finish this season off worse. It'll be our worst season to date on Casual Gamer Oz. That typical third season, as Ricky Gervais says. Bit of an in-joke. Alright, we've got the inside line, that's good. I'm going to whack this into rich mode. Right up for the first lap of Brazil. We go. Now, it's going to be nice little stroll, getting very, very racy there. Braked a little bit earlier than I would have wanted to there, but I'm just going to avoid a little bit of the chaos in front of us, maintain ourselves on track, and a little bit too much curb there, and good start. We might be able to throw one up Magnussen here, which we should. Whoa, as the Renault closes the door. It's Hulkenberg, was it? I didn't quite see if it was Hulkenberg or Palmer. Jeff claiming that I'm talking to him, and I'm really not saying anything to you, Jeffrey. I don't know why you're thinking that, but cool. Jeffrey's losing his marbles again. Everybody, let's get Jeffrey a doctor. Now we're going to have to stick to the right-hand side here because we're going to go up the inside here of Stroll. Oh. I just back out of that one to avoid any damage to the wings. We're going to cut across there. And what did I say about avoiding damage to the wings? Give me a penalty. Don't give me a penalty. Yeah, I know. Damage front wing, Jeff. I know. Shut up. Raikkonen's leading this. Not going to point. We're not going to pit. It's only half the wing. It's only half the wing. It's a short lap. There's no point in pitting for this right now. We're just going to risk it to get the biscuit. We're only a smidge off a point here. And we're just going to do one more lap in the rich mode here, I feel. Try and at least get up a little bit closer to the Force India battle here. Again, I'll be very satisfied with 11th. So we don't want to run out of fuel. We're so close to a point here though. 11th would bode well for my reputation. Very well for my reputation. And I need all the reputation points right now I can get to keep this Toro Rosso drive. It's going to be frustrating if I end up losing a freaking Toro Rosso seat and have to go to Sauber. Considering the effort we've put in to get to this car to where we want it to be. I'm going to whack that down to standard revs right about now. No point keeping it up. Hulkenberg's gotten ahead of Stroll. And from this point on, I'm not going to be able to catch Ocon. Oh, goodness. We've got Hulkenberg all over me here now. All over me like a rash. He's side by side with me. He's going to come across to me here. So we head into the first turn. Still there, is he? He is. Whoa, and I've just risked that to go across him. Don't know how close he is. He's right next to me there. Oh, clean racing, Nico Hulkenberg. Good job. If only all the drivers in this game could be like that. And once again, I just seem to be losing so much power here. As I don't know what's happened there. I've gone across. Oh, 3 bangs into Hulkenberg there. Wheel-to-wheel racing. And I didn't mean to do that. It just seemed to happen. But again, I avoid a penalty, which is interesting. And I've got more damage to the front wing. More damage. Because I can feel this car is really struggling. And I'm not going to pit. Because again, if I pit, I'm not going to get in the top 16. I'm just going to defend. Look at that train of cars behind me. This is going to be incredibly difficult to maintain this position. And we're in 11th though. All not lost here at the moment. We're going to have all these cars get DRS on me. And they're going to pounce on me here like a rabid pack of kittens. Just going to have to maintain the best I can through the straight. I'm going to just hover around the inside. Hulkenberg's got me on the inside there. He called my bluff. And if I can hold on to him. Again, clean racing with Nico. Seems to be the cleanest AI driver in this game. And, yeah. He's going to get a bit of DRS on me coming up through this section now. Look at the gap Ocon's pulled on me. Engine update my ass. I think for Season 4, if I keep my Toro Rosso drive, we're going to put the difficulty down 1 notch. Only one. Only one. Just to try and catch ourselves up a little bit. Because again, I feel like I've got the ability to race these guys, and I'm doing it. It's just, again, you just get punished so much more for your mistakes than you get rewarded for the things that are good. And it's starting to rain now too. Perfect. Just perfect. And again, unless I'm seeing that. I think I said that in China, didn't I? But then it did start to rain. He's got me here, Hulkenberg. He's going to eat me like a fat kid with a giant piece of cake. He's going to get me before turn 1. And I'm going to try and get a little bit of a late break and push him off a little bit. And I managed to do that. Generally how you can do it here on F1 2017. But when you've got a damaged front wing, it makes it all the more difficult. Stroll, meanwhile, side by side with Hulkenberg. They can swallow me up here. Or they're going to go on either side of me here. Oh, how did they not get me? Where'd Stroll go? There he is. Thought Stroll had lost it. All this is for 11th place. This isn't even for a point. And I've got to finish in the top 16 to get ahead of where they want me to. This would be 5 places up. Help boost up in my red zone. Obviously, as I try and hold on to this Toro Rosso seat for my 4th season. And after that warning, Raikkonen wins. That's going to set it up a juicy finale in Abu Dhabi. Particularly if Vettel got second. Particularly if Hamilton got second, actually. It'll be a lot closer between all 3 of them. Now, can I defend across the line here? We're going to whack it up to rich revs because I need all the power I can get because I'm sure they're going to engulf me coming across the line. I'm going to have to hold it here. I'm going to hold it. Hulkenberg's going to go that way. I'm just going to get it as he clipped the back of me there. Oh, that was close. Good defending. I'm happy with 11th. Which is weird saying that. Shouldn't be happy with 11th. Oh, well. There we go. We got it. We got ahead of where they wanted us to. Ferrari. And Hamilton did get second, so that's going to be a juicy, juicy green grass of a finale. Let's have a bit of a look here at the beginning of how it all played out. And we're off. We get a good start there. Just pushed out of it by Stroll. I'm going to go straight through there of the Haas. Not quite. I have to get a little bit more of a pace coming along out of the straight. And I'm going to duck one. My teammate very racy in the background there. And got the Renault there as well, if you don't mind. And that's how we did it. And obviously I'm going to get ahead of Stroll at one point there. But Raikkonen, Hamilton, Vettel, Bottas, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Massa, Perez, Grosjean, Ocon. 1 round to go. What are the standings like? Wow. Vettel and Raikkonen, it is a 3-point gap. Hamilton's got it all to do there, but who knows? The Ferraris could take each other out and it could be his. Bottas, Ricciardo, Massa. Wow, okay. Constructors, no change there. We're going to have an invitational event between now and Abu Dhabi, but we'll see what can happen in terms of keeping onto this Toro Rosso seat. I'm intrigued. Like, subscribe, comment here on Casual Gamer Oz. We appreciate any feedback you want to give us. But thank you for joining us. We'll be back for our next race, in our invitational race, I should say. But we'll speak to you next time on Casual Gamer Oz. Good night.